Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to Tuesday night Gran Turismo 7 in PSGL. This is the second tier. It could be a title decider tonight, as we are located in Brands Hatch at the United Kingdom. Joining you from the commentary box for tonight is going to be Salim, Haddad. Yeah, you're probably going to have me on for the only time. And I hope you are going to be enjoying this race. Until now, it's provisional pole position for Mick Mock. It's a 129.5. Well, the rules are simple. If you want to start from first place, you gotta beat that lap time. Second place, the Irish Aizunini of the BMW. Only 2/10 behind the leader. Now he's got a penalty. I like this cinematic camera. It's a bit unfortunate for him. He was 1/10 faster. However, that penalty is a big pain in the back. Oh, nice. Nice. The German Ramirez. Oh, that is very close. 200th of the second slower, than Mick Mock. That's a very good result. I need to lower everything, the audio, I think. I should be turning the music off, because it's annoying. Maybe should be done. Okay. So till now, Ramirez gets provisional pole position, a 129.2. That's nearly 3/10 of a second faster than Mick Mock. The Nissan Silvia is an underrated car. This car is so good. I've driven in it in another league. It handles so good. It's very good on tire consumption, very good on fuel consumption. It's an all-round car, and if you know how to master it, know how to use it, it's gonna do you good. This is the Nissan Silvia. Mick Mock driving the Mercedes SLS. It's very fast on the straights. However, it lacks when it goes to tire consumption, fuel consumption, and cornering sometimes. Aizunini, currently third with a BMW. We saw that he had a little bit of oversteer here. Keplero, the Italian, driving the Ferrari. Of course, if it's an Italian, of course he's driving a Ferrari. It's an Italian heritage. Currently fourth place, 1.4 seconds behind the leader, Jamie. Also in the Nissan Silvia. In fifth place, I like this livery. That's a very, very colorful one. Ubaltom in sixth place, 2 seconds behind the leader. We have Pipo Rolon in seventh place from Paraguay. Also the Nissan Silvia. Jut NGO, a British driver in the Ferrari. In eighth place, we have then Lead Master in 9th place, 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Dan in 10th place. That's a yellow Silvia, a good looking one. Wedgiebo in 11th, and it seems that the race is going to be starting soon. Ladies and gents, get ready, because as soon as the lights turn red, the flags are gonna go green, and you know what happens after that? For 38 laps straight, the lights are preparing. Let's go for the Brands Hatch Grand Prix! And it's an excellent start from Ramirez, as he's gonna be looking to go side by side with Big Mac Monk as they go into Clark curve. Round the outside line, they made contact! What is happening here? Oh, Big Mac Monk went off track! Is it gonna be 3 cars wide? Is it gonna be 3 cars wide though? No, it's Ramirez who takes the lead of the race. That was fantastic. That was some nice defense from Ramirez. I was really impressed. So it's now Mick McMock in second place, followed by Izu9 in third. Currently on board with Keplero, the Italian driver, being challenged by Jamie, who's only 1/10 behind him. Is he gonna go around the... Oh. Well, Brands Hatch is the circuit that is very tricky, that if you make a slight mistake, just like this one, you could end up in the wall or in the grass, and your race would be over. These 2 curves are also very tricky, very challenging, because each one of them requires a specific driving. I'm talking about, of course, about Westfield and Sheen curve. Very tricky corners. I have no idea how to get the cinematic camera on. Well, looks like the leader is comfortably sitting in first place, 1.1 second leading. And this Nissan Silvia, boy oh boy, is it handling well, as he's heading now into Surtees. Mick McMock is currently in second place. He's still being challenged by the Irishman, Izu9, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. 3/10 separating them, could go anywhere if Mick McMock does one mistake. And if you take a closer look at Izu9's front right tires, it seems that they started to wear off. You see how the Mercedes, you see how the Nissan Silvia is very gentle on the tires, and how aggressive the German cars are on the tires. They might be faster, but they're worse in terms of management. And if you wanna race, you're not really setting fast laps only. You need to have a good strategy. You need to save tires. You need to save fuel. That's how it goes in most of the races. I'm gonna take a look at the chats. I'm gonna go back to the lead to see what is happening between these 3 drivers. They're still battling for P1. Ramirez is still leading the race. Second place, Mick McMock. And we can see the Irishman, Izu9, getting very close to him. Half a second separating them, which means the slight mistake is gonna give him the position. Okay, leading edge motorsport. Yep, thank you. Thank you, this solved it. Thank you. So Ramirez once again setting the fastest lap, a 1:29.6. Surely is flying, leading 1.8 seconds. And these two drivers are still going to be fighting. Going to be on board now with Iso9 as he's chasing Mick McMock. Mick McMock went a bit on the grass. On the Graham Hill bend. Two German manufacturers are competing against each other. The Mercedes versus the BMW. They're both horrible when it goes to tire saving and fuel saving, as I was saying a couple of minutes ago. But they're both reliable and very fast on the straights. This circuit lacks straights. It has probably the Pilgrim's Drop. It's mostly changing altitudes and corners, and that was I thought Iso9 was going to go off track here. That was a very nice save from the Irishman. Let's take a look at the back to see what is happening. It seems that every driver was able to build a gap between him and the driver behind, except for these drivers. Oh, Millsy into the wall, lost his car. That is very unfortunate. The Ferrari of Millsy drops down to 14th place. Yellow flag. A lot has been going on so far, but not a lot has been going on for Ramirez, who is leading the race comfortably in first place, was able to build a 2.5 second gap now. Once again, the fastest lap. This Nissan Silvia is doing wonders. I don't think I'm able to see the tire wear anymore. But I'm sure this car, I know how this car handles. I know how efficient it is when it goes to tire and fuel saving. This car is just a dream. It handles like a dream. Extending his lead lap after lap. We are currently on the 5th lap of the race. Small recap, it's Ramirez leading the race. Second place, Mick McMock. The Irishman Iso9 is now 1/10 behind him. Are we going to have any action as we are heading now into turn 1 on the Clark curve? Oh, Mick McMock closed the door on the Irishman. Seems the Mercedes SLS is struggling now for grip. Iso9 charging. You can see Jamie in the background going a bit off as they head now into Surtees. Very close. 3/10 separating the two drivers. Well, we can note something, that it's very difficult to overtake on tight tracks, on tight circuits, especially like Brands Hatch. Very difficult. Oh, he's gonna go side by side now as they're gonna be going into the Sheen curve. I thought he was gonna go through, it's not gonna go through. But one thing for sure is the Irishman, Iso9, is faster than Mick McMock, and he's trying his best to try to overtake him. Is he gonna be on this lap? Is he gonna be on the next lap as they're now heading into the Clark curve? Is gonna be taking the inside line, they're gonna go side by side now. Through the inside line he goes! Iso9 overtakes Mick McMock and takes the second place. Mick McMock going to the pits. Well, it's very obvious. It has become very obvious that he's struggling for grip. He's going to be changing his soft tires. Let's take a look. What is he going to be going for? Softs for softs? Softs for softs. He rejoins in 5th place at the moment. And Jot and Go, 7/10 behind him now. Let's take a look at the... Wow, Ramirez is now leading, 5-second lead. In second place, ISO9. ISO9 is now being chased by Jamie. And am I surprised? I am not surprised. I am not surprised because this is the Nissan Silvia. Take a look at ISO9's tires while driving a BMW and now compare them with the Silvia. I swear, I'm not paid. I'm not being paid by Nissan. I just appreciate this car. This car is like a Swiss Army knife in your pocket that you can pull anytime you want to use it, whether you want to open a bottle or you want to cut open an envelope. ISO9 serving his penalty now. It's going to be Jamie going around the outside line on the Clark curve. Jamie goes through. He's now in second. ISO9 going to the pits. Of course, of course, of course. Keplero managing his tires well, surprisingly enough, with a Ferrari. Well done. Currently in third place. So the German cars might be at a big disadvantage on this circuit. So let's take a look at the leader of the race. Still Ramirez, 6.8 seconds lead. He is purely dominating this race. We are currently on the 8th lap of the race, and he has been dominating it. It's like playing Monopoly at a disadvantage, while the others are at a big disadvantage. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but this car does make sense. McMock currently in fourth. Of course, he's going to be waiting for Jamie and Keplero to go to the pits. Well, ISO9 in fifth. He joins behind his rival, Mick McMock. So Mick McMock was able to do the overcut. Let's take a look at the midfield. Seems every driver and the other was able to fill the gap, except for these two, Kizok and Milzy. Kizok is only 7/10 behind Milzy, as they're going to be heading now into Sterling's. One wing going to the pits. Seven-second lead now. Mick McMock is gaining a lot of time on Keplero. Keplero on the mediums started to struggle. Heading now into Sterling's. He's gonna go for the switchback. Mick McMock is gonna go side by side next to the Ferrari of Keplero. An Englishman versus an Italian on an English circuit. On the Clark curve, they made a little bit of contact round the outside. Mick McMock is gonna go through. They're still side by side. This is Lewis Hamilton and the hashtag blessed sticker. Oh, Keplero very late on the brakes. But it's Mick McMock who goes for the switchback, takes the inside line on the Clark curve. My goodness, what an astonishing move that was from the Englishman, from the British driver, Mick McMock. Just wow. Now Now Keplero has started to drop. Take a look at these two drivers. We have Jamie versus Judd and Go. Jamie very late on the brakes. Then is San Silvia in action. Then is San Silvia goes through on the Hawthorne's corner next to the Hawthorne Hill. Well, this is the Porsche of Wedgiebo. And the leader of the race, the leader runner is going to be pitting in this lap. He's going to be changing the softs. Well, 10 laps. The Silvia was able to complete 10 laps on the softs. This car is just fantastic. And where is he going to rejoin? He rejoins in first place. Buck is now 2.5 seconds behind. Keplero still in third place. Iso9 is catching up to him. Might be time for Keplero to go to the pits. He's carrying the Italian flag on an Italian car. This is the proud Italian heritage. Is he going to be able to carry on? His mediums look dead to me. Heading now into the Hawthorne's corner. Let's take a look at the midfield. What is happening behind? Seems every driver was able to build a gap. Oh, take a look at Lead Master. 2/10 behind, one wing. The Canadian driver versus the English driver, the British driver, apologies, with the Jaguar. He's looking to go the inside line on Surtees. It's not going to happen on this corner as now they're heading into the Pilgrim's Drop. Heading into the Hawthorne's corner, around the outside line. The Canadian driver cut the corner a little bit. Lee is still there. They're still side by side. This is close battling between these two drivers around the inside line. The Canadian is defending with everything that he's got. He's defending with his life. Awesome stuff between these two drivers. They're still going to be fighting once again. Lead Master. Looking to go. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's a big mistake from Lee Master. One mistake is all you can take. You will remember me for centuries. Famous words from a famous song. This is what's happened to Lead Master. He has an engine damage now, a puncture, and a damaged front bumper. You know, this is Brent's hatch. You gotta be very careful on your tires. And now Mick McFog. Oh, going to the pits. That was a very short stint. It was indeed a very short stint. Ramirez on the hards now. Leading with 5.5 seconds. It's all about strategy. It's all about fuel and tire saving at the end of the day. This is racing. You could be a slow driver, but with good tactics you can get decent results. I swear. This is Keplero. A 3-second penalty. That is very unfortunate. He probably cut the white line on the pit exit or the pit entry. He's going to be serving his 3-second penalty while Wedgiebo is chasing him. And Pipo Rolon, the Paraguayan driver, well, he's at risk. Keplero is going to be at risk now as we have started the 13th lap of the race. Ladies and gents, let us know in the chats where are you watching from. Let us know also which driver are you supporting, and I will read that for you. stay with Gr.4 to see where is he going to be serving his penalty. Gr.4 preparing to slow down on the clear ways. Yup, on the clear ways right before the Clark curve, serving his penalty, and there goes Wedgiebo right behind him. 3/10 behind. Oh, that put him at a big disadvantage. A penalty. You know, the game still needs to have balanced penalties. I think 3-second penalty is too harsh, especially if you've done a slight mistake like cutting the pit exit or the pit entry, as people roll on, the Paraguayan driver goes a bit too deep. Let's take a look at the lead. Ramirez is still leading the race, 4.8 seconds lead on Eisenine, who is in second. Jamie, third place. Where did Big Buck Mob go? In fifth place, he's now on a medium stint. Let's stay on board with these drivers. People roll on, 6/10 behind Wedgiebo. And once again, I have to compliment the Nissan Silvia. What a wonderful car this is. I swear, I'm not paid by Nissan. This is not an advertisement. This is not an advertisement. This car is just so good. It's really, really, really good. So we have Leading Edge Motorsport watching from the US. Okay, good to know. Are you supporting anyone specific? Now, people roll on. He's going to be going into the inside line. Go side by side. Next two. Where is he going to be? Round the outside. Round the outside on Clark curve. As Eminem once said, 2 trailer park girls coming round the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside. What a sensational move from people roll on. Moving up to 7th place. Coffee, Argentinian driver going too deep on the gravel. As I was saying, and as I say again, oh, lead master, same mistake, going off track. Well, as I was saying, this is a very tricky circuit. You need to be inch perfect at a circuit like Brands Hatch. So we have Leading Edge Motorsport saying, Tunetank is my long-time teammate, but I'm hoping for a clean race from everyone. Yeah, indeed. We all do appreciate clean races, because that's what makes a good race. So Ramirez is still leading the race, 15th lap of the race now, 5 seconds behind Eisenine, followed by Jamie. Jamie has a decent strategy. Big Buck Mock in 4th place, followed by Jot and Go. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I like this livery, a margarita livery. very similar to the martini livery, but everyone can drink whatever they want to drink. Coffee, our Argentinian driver, is 8/10 behind Wedgiebo. Second now, as we are heading into the Derek Minter Straight. It still is a half a second. Oh! That was a mistake from Wedgiebo. Wedgiebo gave away the 8th place to Gr.4. Master going to the pits now for a medium stint. Ramirez is doing very good on the hards so far. Take a look at his lap times. He's very consistent. At 131.4, 131.4, 131.0, 131.0, 131.3. I don't know if this is a penalty or a pit exit. And this is Mills going off the track. Goes with Ferrari. I don't know if this is Sebastian Mills. I've met him before. I've raced with him previously. Very good guy. So it seems that every driver was able to build a small gap of at least 1 second between him and the driver behind. While Ramirez is going to be starting the 18th lap now. And Eisenstein, the Irish, is going to be going to the pits, changing his mediums. This feels like forever as he's filling fuel. This reminds me a lot of myself when I fill my my giant glass of juice before the race. Which, speaking of, let me fill my glass of juice. So Eisenstein was having a decent race. He had an excellent start. He was second. He was able to overtake Mick Mock. However, Mick Mock did the overcut. He's now in third place. So strategies play a big role. As I was saying a couple of minutes ago, racing isn't about just putting your foot to the gas, your hands on the steering wheel, and that's it. It's not like that at all. And it's not about being fast. Well, of course you need to be fast because it's racing. But a fast driver does not necessarily mean a winner. If you want to win, if you want to get good results, you have to be smart and fast at the same time. By smart, I mean you need to calculate your strategies very well. And you need to save your tire and fuel consumption. Ramirez, 5.6 seconds now leading. Currently on the 19th lap of the race. We are almost halfway through the race. Jamie in second place, followed by Mick Mock. Keplero going too wide here. Keplero is playing WRC on Gran Turismo, driving on the gravel. Rafi in fifth place, followed by Eisenstein, sixth. Pipo Roland, the Paraguayan driver, in seventh place, and now we have Jotengo going to the pits for a stint of softs. You need to be very careful on the apologies. He needs to be very careful on the soft because they're not going to last forever. Regibo in 9th place, followed by the Canadian One Wing in 10th. 11th is Dan. He's going to be leaving the pits as he's going to be racing Kizok on the Clark curve. He keeps the 11th place. Kizok heading now into Druids on the Hellwood Hill, into the Graham Hill. Very good exit from Dan. Distance between them is still 7 to 8 tenths, 9 tenths now. Dan is increasing the gap. Softs are faster than mediums. Dan with the softs. Blue flag. You know, it's not a very good feeling when you receive blue flags. Mentally speaking, you're gonna feel a bit bad about yourself that some driver is lapping you, But you know what they say, some you win, some you lose, and you should keep your heads up, and you should keep on pushing and pushing for the next race, because there's, as Sebastian Vettel said, there's always one race. There's always one race to race, I think, or something like that similar. Jamie seems to be catching up to Ramirez. Jamie on the mediums. The distance between them at some point was 5 seconds, now it's diminishing, it's 4.3 seconds. Nissan Silvias in top 2. Mick McMock, 3rd place. I like this livery, it's really funny. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag hardest race. Hashtag best fans. And Ramirez, the leader, is going to be going to the pits. Jamie is leading the race now, but he needs to watch his mediums. Is Ramirez trying to do the undercut here? Oh, Jamie goes a bit too deep, running on the gravel. So Ramirez, where is he going to rejoin? A full tank of fuel and a set of mediums. He rejoins in 5th place. Long way to go. Is this gonna be working in his favor? We are gonna wait and we are gonna take a look at his lap times. He's gonna be scoring in a bit. While Jamie leading the race, 8.7 seconds behind Mick McMock. We are having positional changes here. Eisenine battling with Pipo Rollon. Eisenine on the droid's corner, successfully overtaking Pipo Rollon, the Paraguayan driver, moving into 6th place. While Pipo is refusing to surrender. Heading into Surtees now. He's going to be receiving some slipstream. Pipo with the medium. He can go side by side with Eisenine. Oh my goodness, he goes through. He goes through on the Pilgrim's drop. What a move that was from Pipo Rollon. It's in Nissan Silvia, obviously. On the mediums. Shafi of the Renault is going to be pitting now. Renault Megane. Keplero will have a second penalty. 3rd place. Drops down to 8th place. So leaving the pits now. I'm curious to know where Ramirez is now and how much is he lapping. Ramirez moves up to P4. He's lapping at 134. Let me as well. This was his first lap, probably. Let's give him some chance. He has a 33 gap between him and Jamie, the leader of the race. Keplero with half a second of penalty. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Ay. That was a very good save from Keplero. He's going too wide. He went too wide on the Hawthorne's corner. Went on the grass. Got some oversteer. Lost control of his car, but was able to save it. And now he has to serve a penalty as we are heading on the clearways. Mick McMock into the pits. Mediums are dead. Refuel as well. Keplero gonna overtake him, of course, and where Ramirez is gonna be. Ramirez, who started first, who was leading the race throughout the whole time. Ramirez. Oh no! Mick McMock. He joined ahead of Keplero. 2 drivers on the soft tires. Mick McMock with pressure sets. But you know what? He needs to bring up the temperature to these tires, so he might struggle in this lap. might struggle to defend himself from the attacks of Gr.4. But Ramirez is now 5.8 seconds behind them. Into Hawthorns goes Mick McMahon, and there goes Gr.4. It's an Italian man versus a British man. Gr.4 seems confident in his Ferrari. Jamie's going to be going to the pits. Where are the others going to be rejoining? This is going to be Gr.4. I thought he was going to go to the inside line. He hesitates. You need to calculate every single move you make. You need to be inch perfect on every corner in this circuit in Brands Hatch, because one mistake can lead to the end of your race. Jamie's going to be rejoining in first place. That was a very smart strategy from Jamie. At some point he was 4th and 5th. Now he is leading the race. And he has a fresh set of softs. We need to look at the long run what is happening. Ramirez, 10 seconds, separating him to the lead of the race. Boy, does that Nissan Silvia look good. These two drivers are now battling. Tunetank versus People Roll On. Into the Cooper Straight, going into Surtees. Going to be on board with Tunetank. He's going to be heading now into the Pilgrim's Drop, into the Hawthorn Hill. Into Hawthorns he goes. This is the apex by a little bit. Heading into the Westfield corner. To the Dingledale, going to the Sheen curve. It was an early break by People Roll On, heading into the Sterling. Oh, deja vu! I just been in this place before. People Roll On started to oversteer. Maybe he's losing some grip. Tunetank is on faster tire compound, but it's worn out. Large curve. To the paddock hill bend. Into Druids they go. Oh, that was a very close one. As they're going to be heading out into Surtees. Is Tunetank going to be doing anything? He's going to get some slipstream, a little bit of slipstream on the Pilgrim's Drop. People seems he's going to be taking the outside line. You need to brake early to be able to get the apex of that corner. Better exit from Tunetank. While People still doing his best to defend himself. They go now into the Westfield. Oh, mistake from People. People goes off track. He lost few. Has lost a few. Into Sterling's now. Oversteering People. People needs to be careful on the brakes. And he needs to ace his trail braking because his car is spinning. You know what they say? Tunetank going to be going to the pits. That was disappointing. At some point he was racing with People. Well, as I was saying, rule number 1 racing. There are a lot of rules and there are a lot of numbers, but here's one of the rules. You never brake while turning. You always brake in a straight line. This is something that People was not doing. This is why his car was oversteering a little bit. Moving to the side. You need to be very careful about the weight transfer of the car. It's true that it's a GT4 car. It's true that these cars are not or don't have that power behind them. But it's still a race car, and the laws of physics still apply to it. So Keplero. 1.8 seconds now behind Mick McMock. However, he has Warren Soft. Ramirez in 4th place. Pipo and Khafi. Pipo goes off track as Khafi takes the inside line, taking the 5th place. Going to be going to the pits, which gives Ramirez final 3rd place. Jamie is doing very good so far. Seems to be struggling with the mediums. I'm very curious to know what strategy is he on. As Keplero with the hards. Keplero with the hards is chasing people with the mediums. People goes off track. That's a mistake from People. People goes on the grass. He was able to save his car, but not able to save his position from Keplero. Another battle that we have right here between Jottingo and Wedgiebo. 6 tenths separating them. The Porsche of Wedgiebo went too wide. Made him lose a lot of time. Whoa, Jottingo around the outside line. He goes taking the 8th place from Wedgiebo. Well, Brands Hatch is a circuit that I would love to race on someday, but not with a fast car because I'm scared for my life. I need to be alive. Very dangerous. Makmok gonna be going to the pits, which is gonna put Ramirez in 2nd place. But Ramirez is dropping compared to Jamie. Jamie's on the faster tire compound. But if Jamie will be able to pull a 20-second lead, around 20-second, 20-plus second gap, this might get him, this might secure the 1st place for him, because at some point they both are going to have to pit. Jamie with a faster tire, but that wears out faster. Ramirez with a tire that is slightly slower, but will last a bit longer. So taking a look at the chats, Bleeding Edge Motorsport saying if Jamie 9,900, I don't know how many zeros that is, can hold on to the lead, it will be his first win in PSGL. That's a very good flag. And I don't think it's going to be, oh, what happened to Jamie? What happened to Jamie? Jamie lost some time here. It seems that I missed it when I looked at my phone to read the chats. Ramirez is outlapping lost some time. He had a 50-second lead. He's now going to the pits. And now Ramirez is leading the race once again. This could be Jamie's last pit stop, because he's on the hards and he did not fill his fuel tank. Oh, Mick McMog, what happened to Mick McMog? He went too wide, he went on the gravel. Luckily enough, he was able to save his car. Now Wedgie Bolt going to the pit, same thing for Eisenine. Is Eisenine going to be going for a soft stint? Is it going to be a soft stint? Mediums, he's going to be able to carry on till the end. Eisenine was second at some point in this race. And he was third for most of the race. He now dropped to 8th place. Let's wait and see the drivers ahead of him. He's going to be pitting. I don't think so. It's going to be Khafi who's going to be pitting. Khafi still lapping around the 129s on his worn softs. Battles at the moment. Oh, Tom going off track. He has a 1 second penalty. That is going to leave a mark. Unfortunately, we don't have any battles at the moment. The only battle at the moment is Ramirez and his car, and his San Silvia. He's battling with it to make it reach the finish line for 38 minus 1, 7 plus 1 for 8 more laps in order to win the race. 15-second lead. That is just fantastic. But that was a good strategy from Jamie. Jamie rejoins in 2nd place. Khafi with a fresh set of softs. It's the 3-way battle for P3. Mick McMog followed by Khafi, followed by Keplero. Gonna go on board with Khafi now, heading into the Pilgrim's Drop. They're gonna benefit from a little bit of slipstream. Seems the weather is changing a little bit. We had this. Oh, whoa! Could have been a ram. Oh, Khafi! That was a very blunt move. That was a very blunt move into the west field. They're still side by side. It can still go anywhere as they head now into the Sheen curve. Khafi takes the 3rd place. What a blunt move from the Argentinian driver. Well, the weather is definitely changing. It's dusky now. You can see the cloud. There's like a haze in the sky, which is gonna ruin the vision a little bit for the drivers. Of course, talking about the long distance vision. McMog is a bit slow on the hards. Keplero also on the hards. Keplero 2 tenths behind. He's right behind him. I wouldn't want anyone to be that close to me, as these two are to each other. Keplero goes off track. This corner specifically, the Graham Hill bend, when you rejoin the outer curbs, most of the drivers are going on the grass. This is making them lose some time. Keplero is lapping around 131s, high 131s. Ramirez the leader, 130s, mid 130s. Is it going to be an easy win for Ramirez? Is it going to be straight till the end? What do you think? Let us know in the chat. 2nd place, Jamie. Jamie's now being chased by Khafi. Khafi pulled a very good strategy. I'm not sure if his softs are going to last till the end. You need to keep in mind that we still have 7 laps. slaps! Nice save from Jamie, from Javi, I mean. That was a big drift on the paddock hill bend. He went too deep on the curb. His tires went on the grass. He lost control of his car, lost the grip. But luckily enough, he was able to save it. And he's still chasing Jamie. Very impressive, Javi. Driver of the day, as he's gonna go side by side next to Jamie, heading now into the Pilgrim's drop. Jamie's gonna be defending the outside line. Better exit from Javi. Oh, Jamie closes the door on him. Heading now into the Dingledell, into the Sheen curve. Defending with everything that he's got. Javi is ruining his tires that way. He's losing tires. He needs to overtake Jamie as soon as possible and then save his tires, because that's not healthy for the tires. Into the Clark curve goes Javi into second place. That was a very good move by the Argentinian driver. Jamie not willing to surrender. Big Mac 1 approaching Jamie. Drivers are far. There is no close racing. This could be a close one. Tom versus Speedmaster. Tom is on the soft tire. Compound. Looking at the lead once again. Javi is pulling away from Jamie. 2 seconds now. Is he going to be able to go to the end? That is going to be a very interesting question. And the answer to that question is going to be in 5 lap times. Go, catching up to Keplero. Ferrari versus Ferrari. Mediums versus hards. Italian versus British. Us 9 here. Let me take a look if that name is available. Apologies, I don't see anyone with that name. Sorry. Let's stay with these 2 guys. Jump and go. Closing in on Keplero. 7/10 separating 2 drivers. 4 laps remaining now. That a mistake from Keplero. Keplero get it on the grass. You need to be very careful. Once again, I repeat it lap after lap. You need to be inch perfect around these corners, because one tiny little piece of grass can send you to the Shadow Realm and end your race. 6/10 now for the distance between them. Second. Had a better exit. So needs to manage his tires, because he needs to finish on these tires. He's not going to be pitting anymore. 4/10 now as they head into Druids. Receiving some slipstream on the Pilgrim's drop. Two tens. 110. Better exit than Cabrero. Is he gonna go? Cabrero blocking him. Machine curve now. Cabrero could have been a mistake. Could have cost him that fifth place. Lap of the race. Shot and go, the Margarita kid. Still chasing Cabrero. Let's take a look at the other drivers. Ramirez is still leading the race, ladies and gents. Lap 37. 12 seconds behind Khafi. Khafi is looking good on tires. Khafi could be the driver of the day today. That was a very good strategy. Nicely executed, well calculated. Jamie still holds the fastest lap of a 1:28.9. Jamie currently in third place, 1.9 seconds behind him, Nick Mark, followed by Cabrero. Oh, did we miss something? Ay, ay, ay! Ay, ay, ay! Jump and go was trying to go around the outside line. Cabrero tried to close in the door on him. This is not really clean racing. Jump and go. Going once again. Trying his best. He's very low on fuel. This is going to be the last lap of the race. Looking to go around the outside line on the Clark curve. It's not going to happen now. 110 separating the two drivers, heading now into the main straight on the Brabham straight. Going into the Paddock Hill bend. Around the outside line is going to be very difficult for Jumbo to adjust his car. Mistake from Cabrero. Cabrero keeping it together. Heading now into the Hill into the Druids. Separating the two drivers. It's now or never. This is the last lap. Shot and go. If you want to make it done, you better make it count. Because this is the last lap. 110 separating the two drivers. He's receiving slipstream. Is he going to go around the outside line? They're going to go side by side now, heading into the Hawthorns corner. Around the outside, Cabrero defending himself. Jotun goes still there as they head into the west field. Let's take a look at the lead of the race. Ladies and gents, it's going to be Ramirez, the German driver, who wins in Brands Hatch. In second place, it's going to be Khafi, the Argentinian driver. Third place, Jamie. These two drivers are still side by side now. It could count around the inside line. Jotun go, very close. Jotun go goes through into the fifth place. So it's gonna be Mick Makmok in fourth place, followed by Jotun go. These two drivers, Jotun go and Cabrero, gave us a jaws-dropping view at the closing laps of the race. Cookies to them. Cabrero unfortunately finished in 6th place. 7th went to Pipo Rolon. In 8th place it's Eisenine. It's going to be a race he wants to forget. In 9th place Dan, followed by Wedgiebo in 10th. Kizok 11th. One Wing in 12th place. Lead Master 13. Ubal Tom 14th, and Milzy last but not least, serving changing tires, refueling. I don't know. Unfortunately, he only completed 32 out of 38 laps. Millsy wasn't his best race. I'm not sure whether this is Sebastian Mills, if I'm mistaken. And I'm not sure what the pit crew are doing. Are they observing the car or just doing their job? The cameraman is just filming. You know, these people remind me a lot of the Ferrari strategists. Let's not talk about that. We are watching Gran Turismo 7. It's not about Formula 1. This man won the race. Ramirez and Brands Hatch. And if I had to give the driver of the day, it would be for Javi, the Argentinian driver from the Renault Megane. Had a fantastic race. Had a nicely executed strategy. Ended in P2. So, congratulations, Javi. Congratulations, Ramirez. Also, congratulations to Jamie. The 3 podium finishers. Why are we still waiting for? We're still waiting for Millsy. So we're gonna wait for some time. In the meantime, let's enjoy the lobby music, the lounge music of Gran Turismo. And I have to compliment Gran Turismo for their wonderful soundtrack. Ladies and gents, it's victory for Ramirez. This is a Valentino Rossi clothing, racing gear. So ladies and gents, that's it for today's race. Those were the unofficial results because the stewards might have another say. There have been some incidents. Stewards might penalize some drivers, and this might change the outcome of the race. At the end, I would like to thank you so much for watching me. This might be the last time that you hear my voice. I usually commentate in Formula 8 in PSGL, which is on Mondays. My name is Salim Haddad. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Salim_Haddad12 if you want to communicate with me. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for sticking by. I hope to see you soon. Salim Haddad, kissing you. Good night.